Kon NiChimawa! I'm Chima Mary, first Bloody Mary VTuber, local bloody ghost, and your bloody Yoshi. Welcome. We're back at it again! Oh no. Give me one moment. I want to do that color, and then doot. You guys have like a little background to sit on. Forget what color the chat is though. Not to change color. But yeah, welcome! Welcome. I'm debating. Before we get started, I'm hungry. I hate to eat while, like, you know, I'm streaming. Hello, governor. Hello, Raystar. Hello. There we go. I think it's a good. Oh, Doom, what are you? Is it Doom or is it Fluffy? It's Doom. She's playing in a box. I think it's the box is sitting like right set up. I don't know if she wants me to like lower it for her. Like, oh no, she did it herself. Never mind. Oh no, she got it back up. Oh shit. But yeah, no, I'm debating because I really want mac and cheese, but I know I need to eat more than mac and cheese. So I'm thinking of getting Panera bread. Because they have like a mac and cheese bread bowl. But apparently it's not that many calories. Well, the sandwich isn't that many calories. The bread bowl is 1,150. Fuck it. Walk it, we ball. Standard. Can I get a drink? No, I have drinks at home. I have drinks here. Do a, yeah. Well. No. Not $275 tip. No, $2.75. Okay, no, we need to go a little high. I want it to be 30 even. So that's gonna be like 281, right? 81. Or to be $30 even. Close. Okay. Up there. Can you guys even hear them? So what we ordering? We're ordering Panera bread. Place order. And it'll be here in like 45 minutes. Oh no, it actually says it'll be here in like 35. Guess the driver's gonna be speeding. We're ordering Panera bread. Hi son, how's it going? Welcome. You know, we're ordering Panera bread. Here, I'll do this. Whoa. Let me unlock my model. I want you guys to be able to see Scar being pet. I don't know if you guys can or not. There we go, lock model. We just ordered some Panera bread. I'm getting the chicken bacon rancher. Along with, oh. We can see him, trust me. Along with some mac and cheese. That's really what I want. I just want some mac and cheese. That's all I want. I want some goddamn mac and cheese. Where's the daily quest? Monday. Why is it all the way over there? Let's do our dailies. Let's do our dailies. What the fuck? Where am I? Oh my god. So I actually got the... Why did they do this to me? Oh wait, hold on. Let me turn that volume up. I was watching YouTube last night while mindlessly grinding, which, by the way, I was mindlessly grinding last night. I got Jinhsi to level 60. And I got... I'm debating on chopping wood while watching Mary. By all means, just don't overexert yourself. As long as you don't overexert yourself. We need to get there. What a manly thing to do. Chopping wood while listening to your Bloody Yoshi. I would do it. I mean, whenever I do mindless tasks, I listen to my Yoshis. Ooh. Tub. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, really? Shut up. You actually heal while in the hot tub. That's cool! That's so cool! That's actually sick! What? That's actually sick! I like that. You actually heal while in the hot tub. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I'm gonna get my tools and set up the wood. Bet! Bet! Whee.
Good. There's no time to waste.
Mary, why are you barking again? I'm not barking! I am climbing. And I'm making grunting sounds while I'm climbing. Going rah, 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 rah. Speaking of rah, guys, Minji's freaking VTuber debut is the 22nd, which is on 2 Mondays from now, right? Today's the 11th. So, who? Alright. Come on! No! I am not barking! I'm not barking! I am not barking! What the fuck? What the fuck? Guys, there's a ghost. There's a ghost. There's dead ass a ghost. Oh, where's Doom? Doom's right there. What the fuck? House Mary's computer just turned on.
You done staring?
There's a... House Mary's computer just turned on. I'm waiting for it to... It's updating, so I gotta wait for it to turn off. What the fuck? Mary being scared of a ghost. That's new. I'm not scared of a ghost. I'm not scared, I'm just confused. Like, what? I wish you guys could see it. Like, the computer just turned on.
The patient ones will fall right into our lap.
Like, I honestly thought, like, you know, freaking, like, Doomslayer hopped on her computer or something like that and accidentally pressed the button because she's done that before, but doing an update, so I guess don't worry about it, but fuck, man. Weird. That's super weird. Alrighty. Let me see. Show order details. I believe in you, Z. I believe in you. You got this, Z. You got this. Exploration. We gotta do our dailies, which, by the way, I did see the new event. What do I need for Jinhsi's? I need balls! I need balls! Balls! All the balls! That's the wrong thing. Proceed. We need balls. Balls. Balls! 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 Big, fat, juicy balls! Yeah! You know? Balls! Balls. Oh my gosh. Do 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 do. They're not really balls though, they're like semicircles. They're like semicircles. That was it. Did I do the wrong one? Go. What? Panic screaming from my corner. Ooh, balls!
You done.
No, I did a level 71. Crap. Alright. Kinda wanna oh yeah, I forgot to do her tutorial. I gotta do her tutorial. I don't know how the fuck she works. Okay. Wait, what? Okay. Woo! Okay, so it's basically just... Okay, I got it. I got it. I understand now. Oh boy, my Panera bread's on the way! Whoop whoop! Alright. Now that I get that... Hold on, let me actually... Alright, let me look this up real quick. What's their talent priority? Great, but what's her talent priority? Forte circuit and resonant skill. Forte circuit. Look, this is gonna be the more important one. And that would be intro skill or best. Oh, I'm stupid. That's not resonant skill, that's resonant for liberation. What the crap? I didn't cave. I had a thing where if someone donated 50 bucks, I pull for her, and someone donated 50 bucks, I pull for her. All right. Let me. Let's try. You still pulled, and I did. I did. She's super strong. She's honestly super strong. She's not strong right now because I haven't fully built her, but... Oh no! Oh no, Ray! No! Let me check in my DoorDash real quick.
No rush.
Orders.
The ones will fall right into our lap.
View. Okay. She's really fun. I love her animations. Her animations are gorgeous! Oh, I'm out of money. I could do that one. No, I can't. I need stuff. I'm all out of money. Minecraft wood axe. Real. Stop yapping.
You there? Looking to put on.
Give me money. We'll use her. Alright, let's do this.
Life is in everything. Lend me strength. Sacred life. Heaven ordains. Banish all vice.
Tear them to pieces. Zap strength. It's our current call. Your time is over.
Strike is one.
Whoo, sheesh! Her intro skill is just as cool. Yeah! 152,000 monies. Wish I had 152,000 monies. Oh wait, I do! I'm the one who just got the monies. Yippee! Let me go to here. And we'll leave it at that because we're gonna use the rest of the money to level up her echoes. This one. Well, this one's not a good one, actually. Not gonna do that. This one. You have this one. Please, get this one better. Better, come on. Yeah! Yes! Perfect! Oh my god, perfect! Gorgeous, even. Alright. Yeah. We need to build Jinhsi. Oh, we're gonna need those. Yeah. Do that real quick. Hey, puppy. Hey. Puppy. Sorry, Puppy is just looking at me. With his big ol' eyes. What? Yes, we're building Jinhsi. We might also do some more story quest stuff, but I don't have long though. I do only have until like
There's no time to waste.
I have like 2 hours basically today to stream. Got some other stuff I need to do. Where the fuck am I going? Whee! Here we go! Woo!
No mercy.
How's that for a magic trick? That's the bullets fly. Be right back.
Tear them to pieces.
Woo! And we still can't level her up yet? How many more do we need? Oh, a lot more actually. Oopsie. Pioneer podcast. Look at that. Yeah. And then alright. Yeah, level 13! DoorDash is here. Let me go get it real quick. Go over here, and then... Wait! Wait, gotta mute.
No rush. The impatient ones will fall right into our lap. No rush. The impatient ones will fall right into our lap.
And I'm back! Oh gosh. Get myself in the screen. Alright, and then model lock. Alright. What do we got? That's my chicken bacon rancher. But I don't care about that. The only thing I care about is my mac and cheese, baby. With the bread bowl? Ooh, this shit looks good. Oh yeah, baby, Mr. Krabs.
No rush.
Mary got the food. Mary did get the food. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna carve out the bread from the bread bowl.
No rush. The impatient ones will fall right into our lap.
Music in this game is so good. You know it? Ooh, that mac and cheese is good. Good mac and cheese. On God, you cannot fuck up mac and cheese. It is damn near impossible to fuck this shit up.
Are you done staring?
A little hot though. Let it cool off.
My field of expertise. Zap strength. It's our curtain call.
Count me in.
Woo! Bubby, no. Bobby can't have mac and cheese. No, no. Bobby can't have this. Bubby, no. Crit damage. Not bad. What do I have on her? Without it? Ooh, yeah. Gotta be good. Well, unless I get crit rate on it. Can y'all leave me alone? You guys have food. Bubby, no. No, Bubby. Fuck it. What substats on it? Oh yeah, substats are kind of shit. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Oh! Sorry, that is gorgeous! Oh my fucking god! Holy shit! Crit rate needs to be a lot better. But holy fuck. That's good. That's so good. Holy fuck. Crit rate on you. We have crit rate on you. I wanna look at that again. Oh my god. Fuck yeah. I wonder if we can get her to 300 crit damage. Probably not, but you can dream. We can dream.
No mercy. My field of expertise.
Better keep up. Let the bullets fly.
Let the bullets fly!
Right back.
Bam! Wait, no! I didn't mean to do that. But hey, now we can ascend her.
Thank you for your guidance. I have seen growth in my strength and leadership abilities. And it seems you have taught me more than just swordsmanship. You've taught me valuable life lessons.
Yeah. She's so sweet. Like, honestly, she's so sweet. I love her. Her blinking's weird. Oh wow, hi Lightroom, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. I'm out of money! I don't have any money! Let me go get some, something to drink real quick. Hold on. Let me get a drink real quick. Turn off house Mary. I'm back. Sorry about that. Also decided to feed my cats. I fed my kitties. They'll stop trying to get my food. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. No. There we go. This mac and cheese is so good. We'll just fight you. How about that? Actually, no. Apparently. Yeah, you can track. You can get Jue. And I think Jue is the best one on Jinhsi. Jinhsi. Ah, I see. Okay. Different. Oh, the rewards. I don't care about the rewards. All I care about is getting the... This was a sick fight, honestly.
Blink, you miss.
Tear them to pieces. I've had enough.
Oh wait, that's not what I meant to press. But it worked. Woo!
Lost in the mist of time.
Tear them to pieces. Your time is over.
Woo!
Good. There's no time to waste.
What? Confirm. Jue is such a cool boss fight. I fucking love Jue.
No rush. The impatient ones.
Okay, we got our resonators. Crit rate. You. You. But it's so sexy. But it's so sexy, though. Come on. That's... Alright. You're already losing hope for me. Sorry, I'm trying to, like, scoop. You got destroyed on a Bejeweled Light game? Oh no! Ooh. Okay. Right now. We need We need money. $20,000, $30,000, $6,000, 100,000? No, 10,000. Fascinating. But I need money. I don't have money. I need money. Excuse me. I think. Okay. Take a bite of my chicken bacon rancher. Mm. I'm trying to think. Because we need money. And we need it now. Hold on.
Let's go together. Fluorescent shadows.
Oh my god.
Forgive me.
That's cool. I could just fucking just... Whee! I saw an ad about it. I was like, let me check it real quick.
Take flight.
Little...
Onwards.
She was a fairy. She was a fairy. How much money do I have? Okay. Mm. 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 Anyone else knows that her blinking's weird? Like, it has like a motion blur effect. Versus like... Hers just like... It's pretty, but it's just like, why is it like a motion blur? Also, let me bring my a little bit. Okay. Get Jue off of here. I'm curious how much damage she does. We need to finish 100%ing the map. That'll give us money, I think. Right? Let me double check. It gives us money, right? If I, like... You know.
Here's to a world of just...
Shush.
Of course.
Yes, it gives me money.
One moment, please. We're connecting.
We're connecting you. Alright.
To your terminal.
Wuthering Waves interactive map. Help me. So. Nope, wrong thing. No. Good map, right? No supply chests were found. That's so funny because I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? I see a little silhouette of a man.
The lands of Jinzhou are filled with riches.
Okay. This way! This way! I'm looking at the interactive map. That's the hole. It says the hole. At the right place? Am I at the right place? Ah, there's the hole. Looks like I already got it. Fireball in chest. Gonna be over here. I see the fireball.
Fluorescent shadows.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I get it. Eh? Oh, ¿dónde? They already have it? I do. Okay. I do already have it. Alright. This way. Big boulder around here.
Onwards.
I'm looking for a big boulder. I think that's the big boulder. Hey, shut up. Hi, Craggy. How's it going? Welcome. How are you doing tonight? Today. This afternoon.
Sacred light.
Wherever you are. Beat up the bears. Good? That's great. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm trying to think of, like, something to talk about. Oh, I don't think I really talked about, like... No, I don't know if I can.
Lights shine through.
Yeah. I was gonna talk about, like, some work stories. But the one I have in mind is, like, work specific. Like, I can't talk about type thing. But basically, the lightest way to put it was that yesterday, the only streamer I didn't call me a furry. I'm a press. I mean, why would I call you a furry? Nothing wrong with it, first of all. Second of all, yeah, there's just nothing wrong with it.
Found anything useful?
Big boulder. Thanks, you're welcome. Glad I can make you feel welcome. Everyone deserves to feel welcome in a community. Everyone deserves to feel welcome. What? Doomslayer. Sorry, my cat is licking my thumb. Like, why would we? Exactly. They said there's something wrong with it. Wrong with it at all. Ah, challenge. Doom, what are you doing? Doom, why are you licking my thumb, sweetheart? My cat, Doomslayer. I love her. I love my baby. I love my baby girl. Alright. Bruh. Hold on. Team. It's go time. Mary Cat has good taste, it seems. What do you mean by that?
Look at that.
Are you calling me a snack? Am I a whole snack? If you are saying that, thank you. I take that as a compliment. I feel like the bottom part of the screen would have Family Guy clips. Or Subway Surfers. Hold on. Let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. I could add Am I the Asshole stories. How about that? We'll add Am I the Asshole stories. Okay, hold on. Oh, there was a copyright struck. Nah, Mary, you are a meal with dessert. Oh, thank you. Let me see. I love the clip. Oh my god. Advertisements. Oh, that's gonna be a pain. Misty coat? Hold on. Let me see if I can get ad blocker on. Okay, there you go.
Well, good evening.
Ah! Sorry, click. Hold on. Hold on. Vertical. Am I the asshole? NK! I love NK! I love watching the click, yeah! Hold on. I'm gonna go with MK though. Okay, hold on. Window capture. Yep. Are you guys stimulated yet? Do you guys feel stimulated? Just by seeing it? Hold on, and then let me put Scar on top of it. And then we'll put Scar, like, next to his bail bond, I guess. I don't know. We'll put him on top of the bail bond. How about that? We'll put him on top of the bail bond. Hi, Prince Whale, welcome! Dude! We don't eat human food. God damn it, dude. The professional app maker for Gen Alpha. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You keep attention spans, do I? Audio output capture. Or no, no, wrong thing. I need like application audio. Yep. Yep. Here we go. And then can I do filters, audio filters. Oh. I'm looking for... Maybe? No. No. Ah! Let me see. I'm trying to look for... I was gonna raise the pitch of it. Hold on. Quick. Oh well.
For not giving my sister her wedding dress because she didn't invite my underage son? I, 40, male, have a sister, 30, female, who was getting married in
To
a
go to
week.
bed, it's getting
The
late
groom
where I live.
proposed to
Alright,
her
well,
a
good
year
night,
ago at a
Craggy.
family dinner that left everyone speechless, but very happy for them as they are longtime companions. During this dinner, my sister asked my son, 17 male, to make her wedding dress. My son has always loved design and fashion. He took technical courses in these areas and sewing, and even his friends keep asking for his clothes because they are so beautiful. He agreed, but said that he needed time and that he would need her opinion constantly.
Sorry, Doom.
At first, my sister was very annoying. My son drew about 50 dress designs in a month, and she only liked one, which he continued with. He sewed it with great quality fabric, which I paid for as I wanted to get involved.
Oh, I think I heard this one.
Months, he made several adjustments to suit her wishes, as she always complained about something. After a while, he arrived with the final model, and it was just amazing. My mother cried seeing my sister in the dress, and I confess that I almost got emotional too. The problem was that last week my son came to talk to me about the wedding invitation that had not arrived for him, but for other family members. I thought maybe he didn't need one, but it still felt weird. I messaged my sister raising this issue, and she replied that she didn't want any underage people at her wedding because there would be alcohol. I asked if she was going to make an exception for my son, but she cut me off and said no. There are no children in our family. My son is the only minor, so I didn't see any sense in this rule for family members. And to make matters
Yeah!
worse, my
5
son
more
was
minutes,
very
let's
sad
go!
and cried because he spent months on this dress and couldn't go to the wedding. I was very upset and told my sister that she should look for another dress as soon as possible, and she would no longer wear the one my son made. She called and yelled at me, saying I was being unreasonable and that I couldn't do this. My mother called me saying I should deliver the dress and follow the rules, but I didn't and hung up on her. Because of this, the family is divided. Many agree with me and condemn my sister's actions, saying she could only make an exception, but another part says I'm unreasonable and I'm spoiling her big day. I don't think I'm being wrong, but just rational and paying her back in kind. So, am I the a-hole? Yeah, no, open and shut case. Your sister asked him to make the dress?
Yeah, so... Of the game I'm playing, it's Wuthering Waves.
That's strength. It's our curse.
So, my opinion on that. Yes, so, nothing wrong with having no minors at your wedding, especially because there's going to be alcohol there, you're looking out for them. But, you shouldn't have a minor make your dress if you're not going to invite him. You know what I mean? Like, he put all the time and effort in it, and like, it was a beautiful dress, like, you should at least, like, you know, give him an exception.
He is allowed to be at the wedding. You are not the a-hole. Your sister is crazy. Not the a-hole. He should go and wear the dress. Better yet, show up at the wedding and burn it. So your sister can't have children at her wedding, but use your son as child labor to make her wedding dress? She's the a-hole. Well, if he's not invited, he doesn't need to give a gift. She should pay for the dress, and if she doesn't, you're not
Go watch
the
Husband
a-hole.
Hotel or
Am I
Hell of a
the a-hole for
Boss?
barring my husband from the bedroom tonight? So here's the situation.
I've seen Hell of a
nurse,
Boss. I haven't
working 50
seen
hours a
Husband
week in
Hotel.
pediatric ICU.
I like him,
At
though.
least once a week because that shit is hard. My salary pays our bills, all of them. Husband,
I realized I was doing it
25,
wrong.
male, has a degree but isn't looking for a job. Works 2 days a week at the grocery store. Spends most of his time playing League of Legends. By the way,
Oh
all
god,
events
League of
here are in
Legends.
accordance with COVID legislation. Today was supposed to be a good day. I had been begging my husband to swap his Saturday shift to literally anything else so that we could have days off together. We haven't haven't had a weekend together since our wedding 18 months ago.
I don't have
Today
Prime
was
Video.
supposed to be our first Saturday off together. We were going to go to an animal sanctuary.
Oh my gosh.
He starts the day by going to breakfast with his best mate, leaving before I even wake up. I wake up around 9 and realize he is not home. Call. He says he's helping his mate set up some lights and that the weather is too rainy for the animal sanctuary anyway. He gets home at 1-ish, lies around, plays some video games, promising we would cook dinner together tonight, leaves again at 5 to help the same mate with something else. I go grocery shopping. I don't drive because of medical issues, but I walk there and back in the rain. I get home, realize I've left my keys inside, call husband, knowing he's 5 minutes away. He says he will leave in a minute. I sit in the rain and the cold, southern hemisphere. 45 minutes later, I call again. He hasn't left yet. He finally agrees to come and let me in the house, so he drives up, presses the clicker to let me in the garage, and leaves again. At 10, I called to see where he is. His friend answers, says he is driving out to do something an hour away. It's 10:30. I am going to bed. I have sent him a text that I am upset and don't want to speak to him tonight. And
Gotta go now, bye. Bye bye, Craggy. Thank you for stopping by.
He can't value me more than his best mate on the first day off he and I have shared in a year and a half. He can go sleep in his bed instead. By the way, his friend doesn't work, so they hang out all the time when I'm
Ah.
going to be upset, and he is going
Yeah,
to
no,
tell his mate,
you have
and his
every right
mate
to be
is going to
upset.
tell him I'm being a Am I the a-hole? Once again, what can I say other than you're not the a-hole? Clearly, your husband is a massive loser. If he can't spare one day of his 5-day weekend to spend with his wife, who is currently being a frontline hero, he can go live with his friend, in my opinion. You don't need Reddit. You need marriage counseling. I feel like that can apply to a lot of these. Not the a-hole. You deserve a better husband. Am I the a-hole for not waking up my girlfriend for her exam after I overheard her calling me a little bit? My
Ooh,
girlfriend
okay, this is gonna be
and she had
spicy.
an exam for one of them this morning. I usually wake her up for pretty much everything because she sleeps through her phone alarm no matter how long it buzzes or how many she sets. She has joked that I'm her butler before, and within the context of a relationship, it's okay, so I don't mind. Obviously, I want to love my partner and try to make her life easy.
Right.
However, last night she was chatting with her friends and she thought I couldn't hear. She was bragging that I'm her little bitch and I do everything for her.
Oh.
It really hurt my feelings because they were making comments like, "Good, put him in his place," and she was agreeing. She's I'm not worried about tomorrow because the will make sure I'm up and he'll probably have breakfast ready for me too. I went to bed pretty hurt by it, and come morning, I didn't wake her up when her alarm started to go. She usually only gets up when someone physically shakes her, but I let her turn off her alarm and she slipped back into sleep, and I turned around and went back to sleep too. When she woke up, she was yelling at me, saying I'm an a-hole and I've cost her exam, and I'm a piece of crap for what I did. Not the a-hole.
Not the a-hole, what?
You shouldn't have put up with that. Don't wait for any more red flags. Get out of this.
Yeah, get out of there.
Not the a-hole, but you should just leave without notice.
Cheering in
Not
YouTube
the
Shorts, I
a-hole.
see.
She
I
didn't
am.
respect
Hi,
you.
Mr. Hitter.
Why would you do anything helpful for her? Also, get out of that relationship. Am I the a-hole for literally showing my dad how he behaves every day when he gets home from work? My female 16, father, male 46, is the breadwinner while mom is a stay-at-home mom.
Hold on.
She handles everything around the
Give me one
house
moment.
like cooking, mopping, washing, laundry, etc. I'm the oldest and I try to help, but really there's only so much I can do while my dad just gets home at the end of the day and literally complains about everything, like how the carpet isn't clean or how the food is cold. As a result, I'd have to listen to a huge argument daily between him and mom. It's exhausting, but honestly, I think that my dad is in the wrong here. I tried talking to him to get him to see how his behavior is, but to no avail.
Okay.
So what I did was pick a day off for him and pretend to act like him. I put together an outfit that looked like
Been a long
suit
time
and
since I
put
watched
black
it. It
tape over my
has.
lips to look like a mustache.
Welcome back.
At 6 p.m., I went inside the house, shouted, "I'm home!" Then sat next to him in the living room and started kicking my shoes while complaining about the state of the house at the top of my lungs. He glanced at me confused, asking what I was doing. I ignored him, then started yelling about the carpet being dirty, shower not ready, the kids needing to be quiet, and so on. He kept staring while mom and my siblings laughed. My youngest brother kept pointing towards me, saying, "This is Daddy." I then proceeded to yell about dinner, then berated my mom for not preparing it before time. My dad stopped me and in a serious tone, asked what I was doing. I turned to him and said, "What? Can't a man effing rest after working long hours?" In the most macho voice I could muster. I got the hint because this was the common phrase he uses daily. He went quiet and avoided looking at me. I stopped the act and told him I was trying to show him what he's like every day when he comes home from work. He said nothing, just went outside and refused to speak to me. Later, he went on about how I mocked and invalidated him. That he does work hard and me doing this was disrespectful and invalidating. Mom said it was funny, but also thought I hurt my dad's feelings and I could have gotten the message across some other way instead. Am I the a-hole? Ooh, this is a bit of a thinker, huh? I will say, not
Petty.
the a-hole. I don't think how you went about it is the most tactful way, though it is hilarious. Not the a-hole. You held up a mirror to his behavior, and he didn't like what he saw. That's on him. I hope he gets the message. This is absolutely hilarious and well-deserved, and sometimes people need to see how they're behaving reflected back at them to truly understand. Good job. Not the a-hole. Not the a-hole. Also, you're a delightful human. 10 out of 10. Am I the a-hole for getting upset with my husband after he told me nothing will change while I am pregnant? Throwaway account. So me, 26,
What?
and my husband, 28, male, who I'll call Jake for this story, have been together for 5 years and married for 3. We've recently started trying for a baby as we both felt like that was the next step in our life together. And 3 weeks ago, I got a positive test back. We were really happy and told our families. And now my mom and mother-in-law want to throw a big baby shower for us. It was just super good news all
Let's
around.
go!
2 weeks
Congrats!
ago, me and Jake were getting ready for bed when he reminds me to go through the house and make sure all the lights are off. Now, he can be a little lazy at times, and it has become a nightly routine for me to make sure all the lights are off that he leaves on before we go to bed. I wasn't feeling very well and asked if he could just do it since he wasn't doing anything and was literally standing by the door. He then tells me, "No, this is what is expected of you every night." I was a little hurt, but I didn't want to fight with him, so I just did it. When I came back, Jake goes on this very long and unprovoked rant saying things like, "Just because you are pregnant does not mean anything will change," and "You are still expected to cook, clean, and do all the chores every day, because how can you be expected to be a mother if you can't handle a little work?" He wasn't yelling or anything. He was talking to me quietly like I was 2 inches tall. I was shocked because I had never heard him say anything like this. The rant went on for about 30 minutes before I interjected and asked, "Well, what do you plan on doing to help me with all of this?" He then got extremely defensive, saying he works his butt off at his job to provide for me and what is going to be our future children. For context, I don't work at the moment. My job was not paying enough to justify me going, so I am a full-time college student. He ended up saying that it doesn't matter how I feel physically or mentally, it is a mother's job to push through, and if he
What?
I wouldn't be a good mother. I got extremely upset and started
As
yelling,
you
and I said,
should!
"I wish I would have known this is how you felt before I got pregnant with your baby." There was a moment of silence before he started crying, and he left for the night to stay at his mother's house. He hasn't been back yet, and my mother-in-law and sister-in-law have called me, berating me, and saying I broke Jake's heart with what I said, and I need to apologize immediately, and until I do, he isn't coming home. I don't know how to feel. So, am I the a-hole for
No!
yelling at my husband after he said he isn't helping me with anything?
That is
during the
straight
pregnancy because
sexist.
It's a mother's job to deal with it. Once again, I must say, not the a-hole. Marriage counseling, good, maybe, or divorce, that's always an option. Girl, get an abortion and a divorce ASAP. This man just told you who he really is, and things are about to get a whole lot worse. Run. Not the a-hole, but YTF did he start crying? Is he mentally stable? After this whole exchange, I'm gonna say probably not. Would
Probably
I be the
not,
a-hole
yeah.
if I asked my pregnant wife to move out because she and her best friend decided to test my loyalty? Oh god, what does this even mean? My wife is pregnant with our daughter. Initially, we were really happy and excited about it, but then she started acting like a nut job. She gets angry and irritated for small things, insults me when she doesn't like the food I make, starts acting insecure and accuses me of losing attraction for her. For example, she wanted to eat chicken sandwiches for dinner last week. Well, I made chicken sandwiches, so she eats all the sandwiches, leaves me nothing, and told me that they tasted like crap. I wasn't pissed because she left me nothing, but if she didn't like them, why did she have to eat everything?
Yeah,
When I asked her
that's
this, she
true.
told me that she was hungry. Okay, fine. She does this every time. Eats everything I make and calls it crap. I I don't argue with her because I work for more than 80 hours a week.
Oh,
and
God.
I really want to have some peace when I'm home. So yesterday, a random girl starts at flirting with me after the gym and asked me if I wanted to meet up with her for some drinks. I rejected her and told her that I was married. And when I got home, my wife started to hug me and apologize. When I asked her what happened, she told me that her best friend suggested a test for my loyalty. So they asked a mutual friend to flirt with me and asked me out. And I passed. Yay! I'm really pissed. I'm done with her.
Why
antics.
would-
I be the a-hole if I asked her to move out? Oh, geez. Okay, I don't really know about this one. Yes,
You would be the
a-hole if
asshole
you
for
pick her
that.
up during the pregnancy. I think the best course of action is, fully communicate with her, and if she can't handle it, then, maybe the problem solves itself. She'll leave. Yikes.
Yeah.
Might I suggest some couples therapy first? What she did was clearly an A move, though I don't think you'd be in the right to have her move out while pregnant.
Yeah, while pregnant. Hell no.
I hope this is just a
What she did was wrong, sure, but don't kick her out. You can talk it out. Go to counseling, or,
For telling my wife's friend she is too old and ugly after she repeatedly asked my 19-year-old son to take off his shirt, he was getting uncomfortable. My family had a small get-together. One of my wife's friends was over. She is unmarried. I think she is 45 to 47. We aren't too close to her since she lives pretty far away. She was over our house and she started complimenting my son. My son is 19. It starts off innocent, but as time goes on, it gets more and more crossing the line. When we were out on my deck, she starts telling my son to take his shirt off. What's the point of going to the gym if no one will see it? My son is visibly uncomfortable and tries to shut her down. She repeatedly is asking and is getting more aggressive with it. I interject and I am like, hey, Kathy, I think you're a bit too old and ugly for my son. This got her upset really quickly, and she excuses herself to the bathroom and
The
starts
fuck did I just hear,
crying. My wife
right?
goes to comfort her, and then later she leaves. At the end of it, my wife is super angry with me for saying that I should have said, hey, Kathy, looks like you had too much to drink or something else. I told my wife that Kathy, by the way, this is not her real name, works a corporate job, she has had training on this, and that she knows better. And our son was uncomfortable. He is 18 plus, but he doesn't know how to deal with an adult, let alone someone saying that in our house. I told my
Right.
wife flat out that if I was to invite a guy friend and he was to ask to see our daughter in a bikini, my wife would have called the police. She says it's different. I tell her that I was way kinder to Kathy than I would have been had a guy said something like that to our daughter. And I told my wife that Kathy needs to apologize to my son before she can ever come into our house again. Overall, I think I was fair. If Kathy said it once and I said that, I think I would be the a-hole. But the fact she kept repeating it, that's why I said it. And I wanted her to get the message that yes, I am upset. That's why I included the ugly part. Alright boys, pack it up. We got another easy one. Not the a-hole. Kathy is a creep, and I mean maybe you could have not called her ugly, but whatever. Not the a-hole. Double standard, no more. I wouldn't let her around my boy anymore. I would be livid if
Yeah, I'd be livid
telling my
too.
daughter the same type of things. Everyone sucks
Oh,
here except
thank
the
you,
son.
Craggy. You didn't have to do
Your friend
that.
for
Get some
sexually
sleep,
harassing
though.
your son, you for bringing
Don't
her
deprive
age and
yourself
appearance
of
into the
sleep.
picture, and your wife for saying it's different because it's your son and not your daughter. Yeah, that is kind of
Yeah.
a weird thing for the mom to say is, oh, it's different. Like, no, it isn't.
No, it's
Still your child.
not.
Doesn't matter, male or female.
Sexualizing your
They can
children
be
is
harassed.
disgusting.
Not the a-hole. She should know better. You could have probably said you're acting ugly, RN, but creeps' feelings don't matter. Am I the a-hole for telling my friend her parents bought her house, not her? Backstory. I, female 28, have a friend, female 28, who purchased a house late last year. It's an awesome 2-story house, and I've been over there plenty of times to help out with moving/decorating and for hanging out. As mentioned in the title, her parents purchased the house for her and her partner. I truly have no issue with this, as the housing market is terrible for buyers, so more power to them for being homeowners. I recently, unfortunately, inherited my parents' house, which is 3-bedroom, out in the sticks. The issue: we went appliance shopping because most of that stuff in the house was 10 to 15 years old. We were standing with an employee who I had asked to to recommend some smaller items like toasters and kettles when the employee asked if I was moving out as general chit-chat. I told him I was moving, and he asked whether I bought or rented. I told him bought because it was just easier and less awkward than telling him I inherited the house. He told me that was cool and began talking about the toasters again when my friend cut in that I had inherited my house, not purchased it. The employee went quiet, and I gave her a "what was that" face. I was taken aback. She continued on saying, "Yeah, I purchased my house." I asked, "Does it really matter? I'm here to buy some kitchen appliances, not tell this guy my personal issues." She grinned and said, "It's just for the record," which made me more confused and annoyed. You can probably see where this is going. I replied, "Oh, okay, then if it's just for the record, your parents purchased your house for you." The employee quickly retreated and she walked outside of the shop. I caught up with her and she said I was a massive a-hole for pointing out she couldn't afford to own without her parents' help. I returned with a very similar, "My parents also helped me with getting a house too, just in a really terrible way." My partner agrees with me, saying that she's the one that opened that door, but our other friends are split almost 50-50. If you don't want the smoke, get out of the kitchen. I don't know if that's the phrase. Not the a-hole, your friend is crazy, cause like, why try and do that to
Why would you
random
tell a
people?
stranger
Not the
someone else's
a-hole.
personal
She doesn't get
information?
to
That's
be catty and
disgusting.
look down on you for how you each got your homes. It seems like an odd disconnect that she feels superior about it all. Not the a-hole. Your friend started the "let's tell the truth" game. Not your fault if you've played along. That poor retail employee. LOL. Honestly, they're the true victim in all of this.
Am I the a-hole for calling the cops on my neighbors after they took a package off my porch?
Oh, this
I'm
Damien?
38F, live alone in the house I grew up in. It was left to me by my mother after she passed away 10 years ago. About 4 years ago, a couple about my age moved in next door, and we've pretty much been at all
Bruh.
since day one. There have been numerous times and issues that we've disagreed on. I have 3 cats that I sometimes let out into my backyard. My neighbors have a dog that would jump the 5-foot chain link fence separating our yards to chase my cats. I told my neighbors if I caught their dog doing it again, I would call the cops. They actually had the audacity to ask if I would be willing to split the cost of a taller privacy fence instead of, training your dog not to jump the fence. Obviously, I refused, as I wasn't the one causing the problem, and the fence is technically on their property anyway.
Right.
I ended up putting in a taller fence. Then they asked me to split the cost of taking down an ash tree that was on their property. It become infested with some bug that killed the tree, and dead limbs were falling on their driveway. They had the city come out, and the survey guy said the tree was actually about 10% on my property. I told them the tree was theirs, and if they want it down, they'll have to pay for it because I don't have a problem with it. Needless to say, we're not friends. They've also thrown some loud, late-night parties that include bonfires and loud music that I had to call the cops for as well. I'm currently out of town visiting family for a couple weeks. I have a friend who comes over to my house every day to check on my cats and check for mail and packages. I have medication for my cats that are delivered regularly. I got a notification the other day that some packages were delivered, so I texted my friend to let them know. But before my friend could get there, I got a notification from my Ring doorbell, pulled up the live feed, and saw my neighbor on my patio. I asked him what he was doing, and he said a package of theirs got delivered to my house by mistake, so he was just grabbing it.
Oh.
I told him to leave, and that my friend would bring over his
Hi,
package.
new person.
once she
I
comes
didn't see
over.
your
He
name,
said he's
but
not
thank you
waiting
for
that and
subscribing.
tried to leave.
Oh, it was you, Craggy.
Takes my
Thank you,
package from my
Craggy. I
porch.
appreciate
called
it.
the cops. He
Thank
shoved
you.
the package in front of
Welcome.
the camera and said, "That's my name and address, OP. I'm taking my package." Then he walked away. So I called the police and told them that he stole a package from me and I have video proof. They said they would investigate. When my friends got there a little later, the police were talking to my neighbors. The police must have left while she was checking on my cats because when she went to leave, it was just my neighbors outside. The husband yelled at her to tell me that I'm a huge a-hole and that I need to take the police off speed dial and let them deal with more important stuff instead of using them as my own
Hey,
personal
autocorrect, you're
problem-solving
fine.
service.
Thank
This
you.
one's
Welcome
gonna
to the
be ugly.
cult.
You're
We're
the
not a
a-hole.
cult.
I get the fence thing. You could have pitched in on a tree just to chill things out. Calling the police about the parties without talking to them about it first is very a-hole. If it was his package and it had their name and address on it, calling the cops on them was also an a-hole move. You're officially an a-hole neighbor now. You're the a-hole, sure. You don't get along.
I'm
but
sorry,
stop
I wasn't
calling the cops
listening.
for trivial matters. Do you actually think they were stealing a package, or were you just trying to continue this grudge and be petty? You're
Hold on. I need to rewind. I didn't listen.
package of theirs got delivered to my
We're-
house
we're
by
not a
mistake, so he was
cult.
just grabbing it. I told him to leave and that my friend would bring over his package when she comes over. He said he's not waiting for that and tried to leave. I told him that if he takes my package from my porch, I'm calling the cops. He shoved the package in front of the camera and said, "That's my name and address, OP. I'm taking my package." Then he walked away. So I called the police and told them that he stole a package from me and I have video proof. They said they would investigate. When my friends got there a little later, the police were talking
You
to
live
my
in hell,
neighbors.
Mary.
The
We're a
police
cult.
must have left
No, you guys are bloody buddies.
because when when she went to leave, it was just my neighbors outside. The husband yelled at her to tell me that I'm a huge a-hole and that I need to take the police off speed dial and let them deal with more important stuff instead of using them as my own personal problem-solving service. Oh, this one's gonna be ugly. You're the a-hole. I get the fence thing. You could have pitched in on a tree just to chill things out. Calling the police about the parties without talking to them about it first is very a-hole. If it was your package and it had their name and address on it, calling the cops on them was also
Yeah,
an a-hole
whose
move.
blood do you think it is? My blood!
You're the a-hole,
It's
sure,
my
you
blood!
belong, but stop calling the cops for trivial matters. Do you actually think
Bloody
there was
Buddy's got me
package?
rolling.
Or were you
It's
just
our
trying to
fan
confuse
name,
the
Bloody
poor
Buddy.
daddy?
This little
You're
guy
the
on my
a-hole.
shoulder.
They sound like absolutely awful neighbors, and under any circumstances I'd side with you in a second, but you called the cops and accused them of stealing their own package. They didn't steal from you. They fetched something that belonged to them off your porch. And while yes, I suppose they were trespassing, if you get medication delivered, then you know that sometimes packages can't wait. And perhaps this was a situation like that, and it doesn't sound like you cared to listen to anything they had to explain. If you want to be seen as the better person than your a-hole neighbors,
Yeah,
then
there's
you
the
have to actually
notification.
be the better person. You're the a-hole. You sound like the miserable neighbor in this scenario, not them. Yep, there we go. Get owned, neighbor. Stupid idiot. Am I the a-hole for telling my mom that my brother didn't invite my son over for a slumber party? I have a 10-year-old son, Julian, who is pretty close with my nephew and his cousin, Parker. You can't separate them when they ate together. I live 2 blocks away from my brother and his wife and Parker. I asked my brother on Friday if Parker wanted Julian to spend the weekend at his house, since it was a long weekend. My brother said that they had already made plans, and I asked what plans, and maybe Parker would like to have Julian to tag along, so he has a playmate. He said it was something for his wife. On Saturday, I found out that my brother lied. Parker actually had a
Bubble
son,
Buddy.
and I found out because I saw them all walking.
Yeah,
to Denny's
Bubble
yesterday
Buddy.
morning. I called my brother out, and he said he didn't want my son to feel left out, so he lied. He said it didn't feel right to have an innocent 10-year-old around a bunch of 12-year-old boys because they'd eat him alive. I said that was bullshit, and he needs to text Julius right now and ask if he'd like to join this weekend slumber party because he'll be crushed if he finds out that he was left out. He said no, so I ended up calling our mom, who lives with my brother, and explained the situation. That caused a lot of drama between her and my brother and my sister-in-law, but my son got invited and declined because he is holding out to go to the aquarium. My brother was livid, and I said that if he had asked in the first place, then none of this would have happened and there would be no drama. You're the a-hole. Your son is not entitled to an invite, and no one likes someone trying to force someone to invite you.
Yeah.
Why do you think your 10-year-old son should be invited to a 12-year-old slumber party? Why do you think your son should spend a 3-day weekend at your brother's house? Why did you run to your mommy about an issue that did not involve her? You're the a-hole. Your son acts more mature than you do. You're the a-hole. There's a huge maturity difference between 10 and 12. So your brother's decision to exclude Julian was reasonable. You were wildly out of line to call your mother and start drama. You're the a-hole. Your nephew was allowed to have his own friend group. Stop micromanaging your brother. You're the a-hole.
Exactly.
You wanted a weekend free from Julian and got mad that your brother didn't want to go along with it. You are not entitled to push your kid off on other people, nor is your brother obligated to include your son in everything he does with his kid. Don't hold your breath for that aquarium invitation. Am I the a-hole for swearing at a coworker for contacting me while on Do Not Disturb? I have a coworker who comes to me for assistance. That's fine. However, when I'm on Do Not Disturb in Teams, he will send multiple emails or call me on my phone. It's never anything important, just minor stuff that could wait until my meetings are over. I've talked to him 3 or 4 times, telling him that he needs to either wait or if he must email me, it has to stop at 1 and I'll reply to him when I can. He's sent emails every few minutes asking for an answer, and if I decline his call, he'll call right back. He's been talked to by management about this. Last week, I sent him a terse email when he emailed me several times during an important meeting. Stop. I've told you I'll get back to you when I can. If I'm on Do Not Disturb, that doesn't mean unless your name is Joe. This is the last time I'll be polite. Finally, he emailed me again on Monday multiple times. So I replied with something along the lines of, do you know how to fucking read? Have you listened to a goddamn thing I've said? Do Not Disturb means leave me the fuck alone. We've had polite conversations about this, but I'm gonna be more blunt. Off. You're actively hindering my work. Note, he's not trying to bait me. He just thinks he should be able to get an answer right away from a person. He and a few coworkers claim I was an asshole and out of line for swearing at him and being demeaning. Am I the a-hole? Everybody sucks here. Your correct course of action should have been to CC his manager on one of the multiple emails you get from him, explaining that you've asked him to stop calling you on your phone and sending you multiple emails demanding an answer when you're in meetings. If you cuss out your coworkers, expect a call from HR or talking to yourself about professional conduct in the workplace. A-hole plus a-hole equals 2 a-holes, not 1 a-hole and the one guy in the right when it comes to a professional setting. Everybody sucks here. A colleague is annoying, so rather than take it to their supervisor, I started swearing at them and sent them an incredibly aggressive email. Both of you are in the wrong here. He's guilty of not being patient, but you're being abusive and hostile over comparatively petty annoyance. Your response is wildly disproportionate to the offense, and if he's sending you multiple emails while you're on D&D, take it to a supervisor and let them deal with it. That's literally their
Yeah.
fault. Now you've just made yourself look like an aggressive a-hole and potentially created more problems for yourself.
So,
You've been satisfied
yeah.
to blow up at him, but it wasn't helpful and could very easily.
I agree with that.
Everybody sucks here. Your coworker sounds like a nightmare, honestly. But you're the a-hole because you responded in a way that turned an inconvenience into a hostile work environment. What are you doing checking your emails during a meeting anyway? That's on you. If you're annoyed by the notification,
Ooh, that's a good point.
Calls by taking your landline off the hook or setting up D&D on your mobile phone. Am I the a-hole for neutering a cat that was clearly owned? I run a TNR program for feral cats. Non-profit. I catch all cats and get them the medical attention they need myself out of my own pocket. I love helping them. A lot of the cats are not able to be rehomed, so I fix them and release them, get them their shots and hope for the best. I'm not a large-scale operation. Recently, I was called to an area overrun with orange cats. They were everywhere, and I mostly ended up handing it over to the professionals. I did, however, manage to grab 3 very sweet cats. 2 were terrified, skinny, a little beaten up, but overall friendly, and the third one was a little gent. He was tubby, well-groomed, fish pattern collar, the works. My plan was to find his parents and drop him off with a warning to keep him in due to large amounts of traps being set. Then the little bastard sprayed the inside of my car to the freaking max. So apparently he wasn't fixed. I couldn't really tell, long hair, and assumed he was, so left my covers off. Big mistake. I debated taking him home or taking him to get new.
You like drawing? If so, what's your favorite art style? I do like drawing. My model was drawn by me. My little, you know.
Got him neutered. No chip, so I called the number on his tag and informed them where their cat was and gave them time slots to pick him up or have him dropped off. The owners went ballistic. They were cursing at me and came to collect their cat not 20 minutes later. Called me a kidnapper, blamed me for their child having nightmares, scared over their cat going missing. I tried to explain that he needed to be fixed if he was going to be outside, but they didn't want to know. They said I should have called immediately regardless.
Yeah, you should have.
Was in the wrong, even though we know we are technically in the right. We didn't have the legal ground to do it, and it wasn't my decision to make. I did apologize, but I blocked their numbers. The mom is flaming me on Facebook and DMing people I know. I have a duty to care for stray cats. Me knowing an unneutered male was roaming free and not doing anything about it was concerned for said stray cats. Things are still tense between my rescue buddy and I don't completely disagree. I know I crossed the line, even if it was for the greater good. People are finding out and taking sides, so I'm not sure who to really believe was right here. So am I the a-hole? Holy, you are the a-hole.
Yeah, you are.
And made a superbly arrogant decision to have him neutered without the owner's permission. You can judge them all they want for letting their cat outside. The first thing you have done was to call the cat's people and ask, hey, I found your cat. Did you know he was outside? That's basic due diligence right there. Translated, what decent people who are not assholes regularly do. How Yvette decided to neuter the cat means you have taken off the collar and obscured the owner's information.
Who knew as Dreamers as an animator?
Without their permission.
I think you got this.
Actionable legally. You don't know if they were planning to breed the cat, and he just happened
as long as you keep trying and never give up, you can do it.
Outside unsupervised to breed.
Never give up.
Having a surgical medical procedure done to an animal that you knew had owners without the owner's consent. Regardless of the morality of allowing pets to contribute to the stray population, for which the owner is an a-hole, making medical decisions for someone else's pet makes you a massive a-hole. Everyone sucks.
You too slow for me, and thank you. You're welcome.
He was tubby, well-groomed, fish pattern collar, the works. My plan was to find his parents and drop him off with a warning to keep him in due to the large amounts of traps being set. Then the little bastard sprayed the inside of my car to the freaking max. This really makes it sound like you changed your mind out of spite. Can you be absolutely sure you didn't? Everybody sucks here. You should have taken the cat back when you knew it had an owner, and ultimately it wasn't your decision to have it neutered. But that should have had their cat neutered and not let it outside in an area with feral strays. As someone who works in cat rescue, I do find their ranting about the fear of the possibility of the cat not coming back for one night a bit rich, given all the other awful things that can happen to indoor-outdoor cats outside in North America. I do know in the UK this practice is less
6 months to animate? Yeah, that's obviously.
Change their behavior, and they will keep letting them out. Not the a-hole. They are irresponsible pet owners.
That's gonna be of any place you go to.
By having an unneutered male cat about. It's unethical and should be illegal. Am I the a-hole for not hosting a party? My wife
6 months to animate anything, period.
To only play video games this weekend. So Zelda Tears of the Kingdom came out today on the Switch, and I've been looking forward to and planning for this game for years. Zelda has always had a place in my heart where I can escape the mundane of daily life, especially as an adult who works a full-time job, pays the bills, etc. No kids in the household, just me and my wife. Starting 6 or so months ago, I told my wife that when this game came out, I would essentially become a hermit and go into a hole for the entire weekend of its release. I would eat, sleep, and breathe Zelda. I continued to reiterate to her my plans every time the topic came up, and even more so as the game got closer to the release. I took time off of work as to put this on my work calendar as soon as she knew the launch date. Fast forward earlier this week, I reminded her again that I would essentially disappear this weekend to do what I want to do, which is to play the new game all weekend. She then plans a movie night with a bunch of neighbors for tonight on launch day. I made sure to clean up the house, do the dishes, and even did like 4 loads of laundry, and reorganized the linen closet in preparation for this weekend. The time for the party rolled around, and I took a break from playing, made all the popcorn, and set everything up in our home theater for her, and then went back to play my game. As guests showed up, I welcomed them in and showed them the way to the theater room and continued to play my game. When the movie was over, I greeted them again as they left, and then I helped clean up the kitchen on another short break. Fast forward to now, my wife is mad at me for playing my game downstairs while she hosted the movie night alone. She said it was weird and stupid that I couldn't carve out a couple hours.
Oh, boo-hoo!
She's saying. I reminded her that I had my plans for this weekend months ago, and that what I did doesn't contradict what I've been telling her I would do for months now. So am I the a-hole for playing my new game while she hosted the movie night?
No.
She arranged this when she had known for months what your plans were, and you did a lot of preparation for her event, took breaks to speak to her guests, and even helped clean up after her event. She's being utterly unreasonable. She said this was weird and stupid that I couldn't carve out a couple hours for this movie night. I'm afraid that this was done deliberately. It's just a stupid video game, she is saying. Yes, deliberately. Not the a-hole. I'll be the minority by saying regardless of what you were doing, you already planned it and told her said plans. You also did help with the party, so it's not like you didn't do anything. It's just the stupid video game, she's saying. Tell her the alternative was just the stupid movie. She openly disrespected your wishes.
Yeah, exactly.
The audacity to be mad at you? I would have a long talk with her. This does not sound good, and maybe something else is happening. Not the a-hole. Your wife trying to pull some You did your part and gave ample warning. Am I the a-hole for not letting my girlfriend wear a bikini in front of my family? So me, 26M, and my girlfriend, 22F, have been dating for around 2 years now. We've had our ups and downs, but overall we have a great relationship, and I definitely see a future together. We really love and respect each other and connect well, but the thing is, we come from different backgrounds. I come from a Muslim background. I'm not that religious though, and she is white. However, we have still made it work, and our similarities are much more than our differences. Now my GF does like wearing a bit short clothing when out and about, which used to bother me at first and made me uncomfortable, and we did have a few minor fights over it, but eventually I came to terms with it. However, recently an embarrassing situation happened. There was a pool party at my cousin's house, and my parents were there too. I had recently introduced my GF to my parents as well, so this was a good time to meet the family and relatives. I specifically told her to please pack something more on the modest side as my family would be there, and most women usually don't wear such revealing stuff in our culture. She didn't give much of a response and just nodded. But what did I see in the pool? Her wearing a 2-piece bikini. Kind of cheeky bottoms too. Even one but nah. She went all in this time.
No, not the asshole.
Most immodestly. No one said anything, but afterwards I was so embarrassed I couldn't show my face to my parents at all. I did talk to her about it and scolded her a bit, and she told me she can wear whatever the hell she wants whenever she wants. I couldn't say anything afterwards. We've been quiet to each other for a while now, but slowly making up now. Am I the a-hole? You are the a-hole. She can indeed wear whatever she wants, and it's inappropriate for you to dictate otherwise or scold her about it. I'm not that religious though. Then proceeds to act like someone that religious. This doesn't sound religious to me, though it is cultural.
Yeah, cultural.
We don't wear cheeky bikinis around each other. Those bikinis are for romantic vacations. Info. Why did you start dating someone who you wanted to change? You are the a-hole. You scolded her. What the?
Okay, so my mindset on that. Yeah, it's called respecting the culture. Like, and my thing is, I get it. Yes, she has the right to wear whatever she wants. She has every right to wear what she wants. But this is the first time you're meeting the parents. First time meeting the parents. And, you know, boyfriend here was like, hey, please wear something more modest, just to respect the culture. Maybe later on down the line, you know, like when you guys get, you know, maybe later on down the line, whenever, you know, like, you guys get more comfortable with the family and all that stuff, and you guys are, like, you know, a while in, yeah, absolutely, wear the fuck what you want. But this is the first time you meet the parents. Absolutely not, no. Second time to meet parents? Okay. Second time. Still not the asshole. It's like he said, you know, like, you have, like, plenty of, like, you know, time, in a way. Basically said, please pack something more modest because of my family's culture. Not really religious, but culture. Do you have to like it? No, it's me. It's like me showing up to my parents wearing a cholo. Exactly.
Rick, she's a grown woman, not your child, and she's 1,000% correct. She can wear whatever the hell she wants to. It's her body, not yours. Let her. You can't let her do anything, as again, she's a grown woman. Everybody sucks here. Not true. Contrary to what you posted, it does not sound like She should have been more conservative out of respect for you, and you should not be embarrassed by her. Cross-cultural
Yeah,
relationships
that's
are
true.
wishing you luck. No, this guy just sucks. He is the asshole, for sure. Am I the a-hole for dropping out of my cousin's wedding party after a prank? Throw away. My F26 cousin F29 got engaged a few months ago and asked me to be a bridesmaid. I was so excited to accept. Her sister F32 is the maid of honor, and there are 3 other bridesmaids, and the date is set for April 2024. On April 1st of this year, she sent a PDF to the bridesmaid group chat that made me really angry. It was a list of wedding party responsibilities, rules, and regulation. It included a picture of the bridesmaid dresses that we'd be wearing. They were hideous, and she told us that we have to pay $800 for them, and they only went to a size 8, so anyone bigger than that would need to lose weight before the wedding. That made me so angry because I wear a size 10, but also she's like a size 12, so even fatter than me. Other ridiculous things she added: none of us were allowed to be tanner than her for the wedding, so she told us that none of us could spend significant time in the sun for the next year. She wanted to have longer hair than all of her bridesmaids, so she said we'd all have to cut our hair to our shoulders or shorter. She wanted to do a choreographed dance with all of us and insisted that we go to 3-hour dance classes with her every Sunday until the wedding a year later.
Hell nah. Hell nah.
We would all need to chip in $3K. There were more, but I was so angry I stopped reading and muted the group chat for a few hours. I was so livid and hurt that I decided to drop out of the wedding party, but I didn't say anything.
As you
right away.
should.
Next day, I checked the group chat again, and everyone else had been chatting about how funny the bride's prank was. Apparently, at the bottom of the PDF, it said April Fool's, but I hadn't read that far because I was so mad. Everyone else thought it was hilarious, but it still really rubbed me the wrong way. I reached out to the bride to tell her how much this hurt my feelings, and she did apologize, but even though it's been almost 2 months, I'm still really angry. I decided this week that I no longer want to be a bridesmaid because of the mean-spirited prank, and told my cousin. Now she's really hurt and angry, and the maid of honor and other bridesmaids and some of the family members are blowing
Nah,
their
you're
phones
the
saying
asshole,
we're
what?
reacting to an innocent prank. But I don't believe the pranks are only funny if the recipients find them funny, and I definitely didn't. So am I the a-hole? You are the a-hole.
It's
Prank in
harmless.
the world, it was still a harmless prank done on April Fool's Day. With the mention that this is a prank in the document itself, no one specifically targeted. It was a group prank. You didn't like the prank, and that happens to be fine by itself, but the whole 2 months after a grudge big enough, you're dropping out of the wedding out of spite? That is some serious overreaction here.
That is, yeah.
You were not specifically targeted. Yeah, I'm going with you're the a-hole here. You didn't read it properly and leapt to righteous anger. A prank requires a trick is played on someone, or it's not a prank. You didn't read to the end and therefore missed the part making it clear it was a prank. I would suggest you're pissed at yourself for falling for something with April Fool's written on it. Perhaps speak to someone about your anger issues. Something so ridiculous is something to laugh at and not get angry at. I was twitching when I read the word prank because usually on here, pranks are code for bullying, but this one, honestly, that's pretty good. I was actually chuckling and it said April Fool's right on the PDF. She didn't let it go on for a while. Come on, you're ridiculous. You are the a-hole. You are the a-hole. It was so outrageous that it was obviously a joke.
Am I the a-hole for being embarrassed of my girlfriend's cosplay? My 25 male girlfriend, 24, had a double mastectomy 5 years ago. She had breast cancer and thankfully made a full recovery.
Let's
Unlike
go.
a lot of women, she didn't have any reconstructive surgery. This was before I met her. I'm a big anime nerd, and last weekend I invited her to a small anime con with me. She's seen a few episodes of my favorite shows, but she's not into anime. She does like cosplay though, and she works seasonally as an SFX artist at a haunted house near us. So when I asked her to go to the con with me, she asked if she could cosplay, and I said sure. She got very excited and said I was going to love her costume. So I'll admit, I thought she was gonna do something sexy for me. Well, not exactly. The day of the convention comes and she shows up at my house cosplaying Dabi from MHA, specifically a look he has later in the manga. It's a long white coat over white pants, no shirt. Her entire chest was exposed. And she obviously spent hours applying burn makeup. She has short hair that she dyes constantly. This time she bleached it white and dyed a few red streaks. I wasn't expecting her to show up without a shirt. Her burn scar makeup only covered half her chest, so you could clearly see her mastectomy scar. It wasn't a very attractive costume, especially since she'd gone all out with the scars and made them look raised and kind of realistic. We went to the con, and while a lot of people came up to take photos with her, I noticed several others looking at her chest. That evening, she said I'd been quiet all day, and I honestly told her I was a little embarrassed that she was flaunting her mastectomy scar like that. She got mad and said she was making the best of her situation and said I was being insensitive, and she's been distant ever since. I'm starting to feel guilty. Am I the a-hole?
Okay. That one is a little weird. Okay. So, me personally, I could never, and I mean never, go out in public without a shirt on like that. That would be super embarrassing for me. And if I had a partner like that, that would be embarrassing for me too. Like, oh my god, my partner is just out here, titties out, flaunting everywhere. But in the end, it's her scars. If she doesn't feel uncomfortable with them, then by all means. But at the same time, I feel like indecency is also an argument to be made here. I feel you can argue that she was being indecent. So I don't know. But this one's hard. What do people say though? What do people say?
I'm gonna say yes, you are the a-hole, but because you do feel a little bit guilty about how you acted, you're not a complete a-hole. Still weird though that you're getting embarrassed because your girlfriend is trying to have fun. Oh, how dare your girlfriend not have a pretty little cosplay outfit? Obviously, she has not gotten the message that her only worth is if she caters to the male gaze.
Oh yeah, that one's also.
You're the a-hole.
That one also was a little weird. Like you expected her to wear something sexy and she didn't. That's another thing. It's like you expected her to be sexy, like wear something sexy, ooh, very hot and ada in a way. And then you pull up and it's like, oh, you're not wearing sexy clothes. That's on you.
Hole. Jesus, she went through cancer and a double mastectomy and you're crying about being embarrassed? Please break up with her so she can find someone that's not an a-hole. This is why women have such a hard time being cosplayers. Guys are always assuming they're doing it to be sexy for them. Your girlfriend did something scary and brave for herself. Your reaction is disgusting. You're the a-hole. You're the a-hole. You wanted a sexy cosplay girl and you didn't get it. So now you're all upset. You're embarrassed of her scars that saved her life. She deserves better. Would I be an a-hole for spraying some kid with my garden hose daily after he walks all over our lawn? I, 37 male, 37 female, and
okay, I'm curious where this one will go.
Respectively. Recently, there has been this kid who comes by our house after playing soccer and either rides his bike or walks over the lawn with his cleats on his way home. It started out as me giving him stern looks whenever I saw him, then it slowly progressed to me asking him to just go around. The last time I asked him to stop, he made a point to stomp extra hard and twist his feet into the grass to piss me off. Since then, I've just been hosing him. The first time I sprayed him with the hose, he ran off, but then for some reason he just started standing there while I hose him, like he enjoys it. It's now progressed to me sitting on my lawn chair, pointing my hose at him, and him just staring at me while he does so. Sometimes we even make small talk. I'm not gonna lie, it started off as a really bitter relationship, but I've actually gotten to know the kid quite well. We talk for maybe 15 to 20 minutes every day, and he does.
Oh, you got a letter from college?
After sweating hard playing soccer. He comes by daily and we just shoot the shit while I hose him and he stands there for a bit. Wife told me I need to stop. Even after I explained it to her, she said I'm making us look like childish idiots. I guess I could stop, but honestly, it's really funny waiting for him to come.
You got in! Let's go! Congratulations!
Sure, it's like kind of a rogue element that the kid.
Congratulations! I'm so happy for you!
Okay, this is hilarious. I was going to say you were the a-hole and get offense, but I see nothing wrong with what's going on.
Yeah!
Not a-hole. I mean, the kid sounds like kind of an a-hole, but I guess not an a-hole. Kid is obviously deprived of attention and is weirdly getting something bizarrely meaningful from this.
Your heart is racing? It should! I'm so happy for you! Congrats!
Ask the kid to sit with you. That kid rather gets hosed down by a stranger than go home. Something's up. Not the a-hole. Not the a-hole. He's stopped stomping on your lawn, but is still seeking you out as someone who will genuinely listen to him whilst you cool him off after training. The kid is showing his gratitude and you're feeding that gratitude. It's a sweet relationship, and your wife should stop worrying about what everyone else is thinking and see it for what it is.
Exactly!
In conclusion, it's just weird all around. Am I the a-hole for banning my sister-in-law from my house over tomato sauce? I'm 28 female, have an older brother, 32 male. He is married to sister-in-law, 33 female. I get along with her well, except for this one point. If you don't keep an eye on her, she will get into the kitchen and add seasonings to whatever is cooking. She thinks she is fixing
What time do you
stuff,
stream?
but
Tomorrow I stream at 5 p.m.
This
CST.
Saturday, I received 40 pounds of tomatoes. It took me the whole weekend to turn it into a sauce that I was planning to can. I can it plain, then add whatever seasonings and herbs it
Tomorrow
needs
I
in the
stream
recipe.
around
the
same
bag
time
of spare
tomorrow.
clothes for one of their kids, and in the 5 minutes it took me to get it, she managed to get into the kitchen, add salt, pepper, turmeric, olive oil, garlic powder, and Italian
Anytime.
herbs to all 5 of the pots that were simmering on the stove. And when I asked her what she was doing, she had the audacity to say, "This sauce needed some taste. I added it for you." Like I've never told her to not touch what I was cooking before. I was so angry that I knew I couldn't be calm talking with her. So I simply walked to my brother, told him to take the clothes and his wife, and that she is no longer welcome in my house. She had followed me, was shocked, started apologizing, but I just ignored her. I added that he should come by tomorrow to take the sauce his wife ruined, because otherwise it would be thrown away, and that I expected 40 pounds of replacement tomatoes. They left. He came back with the tomatoes, an apology letter from her, and apology carrot cake, my fave. But I told him that I stand by my decision. Now my parents got involved. Since I am the one that usually hosts, and since she is not allowed in my house, I told them to make alternate plans for Memorial Day. My husband says that I am in the right, but my parents say that my reaction is way overblown. So am I?
Wow,
the hypocrite? Since there seems to be
980
some
subs.
confusion,
Congrats,
I'm
thank
not planning
you.
to host for Memorial Day and not invite her. I
We're
said
trying
I'm
to get
not hosting. My
memberships
parents
open
or
as
my
fast as
brother should
possible.
host, and I will attend as a guest. I might be angry, but I don't want her excluded.
20 from 3K.
I'm
I know, I'm so
sort of
excited.
just for the
I can't wait. I don't even know what I'm
reaction.
gonna do.
Just because you're not trying to exclude her, you
With
just
how
don't
much
want her
time
coming
I've
over and
been
ruining
given,
your
kind of?
stuff like she just did. If you don't keep an eye on her, she
With how much, you know, with what, how much time I've been kind of given to kind of, you know, prepare for it, I think when I hit 3,000 subs, I'll release my new model, which will be a new outfit. Alright, is that a butterfly or is it? Oh, breaks time. Eh? It's a rock. Is it a... It's above me. Okay. So we go here. Sorry, I'm using the interactive map to find all this stuff because some of this stuff is, like, not visible on the map. Surrender your stuff. Nah, I'm good. I'm good, Chief. I'm God. There it is. Oh my God. What the frick? Oh my God. Eh. Eh. The fuck am I playing on? I'm playing on a PC. I'm playing on a computer.
Time to wrap it up. My field of expertise.
Did you hear the clicky clacks? We get a lot in, like, this area. So let's go here. You know what? We're gonna do this. There we go. Yeah. Alright. Back to the Mighty Hassle stories.
She will get into the kitchen and add seasonings to whatever is cooking. She managed to get into the kitchen, add salt, pepper, turmeric, olive oil, garlic powder, and Italian herbs to all 5 of the pots that were simmering on the stove.
Gotcha,
Like,
gotcha.
WTF? This is so boundary disrespecting, disrespectful, and insulting to what you're cooking. And it wasn't even for her. Not the a-hole for being furious. I do think she learned her lesson, though. Not the a-hole. It is never okay to add something to someone's food without their consent or knowledge. Who the heck walks into someone else's house and seasons 5 different pots? Not the a-hole. Yeah, the fact that it was 5 separate pots and she did it to all all 5 is kind of insane. Not the a-hole. I'm so glad you discovered that she ruined a day's work before you canned that mess. Who does that? I don't know that.
Hi Yoshi, how's it going?
Either. Am I the a-hole for refusing to pay for my boyfriend's food after he ruined my food photos? I have an Instagram account dedicated to photos and short videos of food from local restaurants in my city. I don't turn meals into a whole photo shoot production when I go out, but I like to snap a few photos of everything as it comes out.
Right.
I've got about 1,000 followers. It's just a hobby for me, but I have made friends with some other bloggers, and we like to go out and get pics together and try new restaurants. I prefer doing this with my foodie girls because my boyfriend hates it and will go out of his way to take a big bite of food or mess up his plate with his fork before I can snap any pics.
Oh.
He rolls his eyes when I take pics of my own food, so I pretty much stopped bothering when we went out together. Money has been tight lately because of some medical bills, so I haven't been able to go out to eat with my foodie girls, and the infrequent date with my boyfriend is the only chance I get to eat out. I had to sit him down and have a look,
How's it
just
going,
how to
Yoshi?
enjoy things conversation with him, and told him I was going to take pics of my own food when we went out, and could he please just not be immature about it? And since we alternate who pays for dates, I told him I would appreciate it if he could spare the 30 seconds for me to snap a pic of the appetizer plus his meal on nights that I was paying. And I
Right.
got sort of a half-hearted do whatever you want confirmation. Sunday
That means he's
was
a
my turn to
moderator.
pay, and he let me take a pic of the appetizer with minimal fussing. But then when the entrees came out, I went to snap a pic of his, and he messed it up with his fork. Then he reached over and stirred up my pasta to also ruin the
Oh!
meal. I was so pissed off by that I refused to pay his half at the end of the meal, which pissed him off because he said he wouldn't have ordered a cocktail if he knew that I was gonna skip my turn. He says I owe him one because I don't get to just decide not to pay according to our agreement.
Yes, the
after we
fuck
already
you
ordered.
can.
Oh my
What?
God, what a baby! Like, first of all,
Where? Keep crying, bitch.
You're not an a-hole, but your boyfriend is a piece of work, not the a-hole. Why are you even dating someone who clearly has no respect for you or your hobbies? Dump this a-hole, not the a-hole. I don't get people who go out of their way to actively ruin other people's fun. He totally could have just started eating his food, but to mess with yours is just not
Yeah,
acceptable.
mess
I'm
with
in a relationship where
yours.
My boyfriend goes out of his way to make my sorry butt happy. Drives to a special store to get just me ice cream, lactose intolerant. Starts cooking at 8 p.m. on a Sunday because I'm hungry, etc. I, of course, do stuff for him too, but he is just the effing best. To me, a relationship has to beat being alone. Someone ruining my fun and peace doesn't cut it. You are not the a-hole. Your BF is an a-hole. Not only for deliberately messing up your meals, but also for
We were willing to take on this hellscape.
he wouldn't be the one paying for it. I would be reconsidering my relationship with someone so selfish and childish. Not the a-hole. It blows my mind that he is so utterly unwilling to do this one small thing that takes less than a minute, yet makes you very happy. He doesn't have to want to do it himself, but it is such a minor and easy thing to do.
Exactly.
I can't imagine wanting to ruin my partner's enjoyment to make some kind of vague and useless point. At least we're all in agreement here that, your boyfriend sucks. Am I the a-hole for standing up during a Beyonce concert? So I'm a huge Beyonce
Oh my
fan
God.
and have been my whole life, especially being a Houston, Texas native. This was my first time being able to afford a ticket to her show, and I'm currently living back and forth between Sweden and the States. I've never been to a concert in Sweden and was very shocked by how unlively the crowd was. No dancing or singing really from most people in my section. Closest non-GA to the stage. But I was out of my seat, singing and having a blast as soon as the show started, and a woman and her partner behind me asked me if I could sit down so they could be able to see. I assumed since she was starting the show with ballads, I was doing a bit much and apologized and sat. But once the energy picked back up, I was back up on my feet dancing. There were like 2 other people on my row doing the same. I honestly had the time of my life and even cried a bit. Ridiculous,
Yeah.
I know. When the show was over and I turned to leave, the lady said, "You're not the only one who paid for this, you know. Is that how you act in your village?" And I was too stunned to say
What?
anything. I could understand if this were an orchestra concert or something, but her latest album is focused on house
Poor,
music,
no
and the
5
crowd
windows
seemed
in this
to be
stream.
Very lively. This happened weeks back, but I can't even enjoy my
And?
memories of the experience because I keep getting this pit in my stomach, feeling like I ruined someone else's experience. Am I the a-hole? Ooh, I am not entirely sure, because this could be like a slight cultural divide, especially if this was a show in
Yeah.
Sweden. I'd say not really the a-hole, you're supposed to be having fun at a concert, but it's very dependent on culture, I suppose. You are the a-hole. You sang and danced to the concert as you do when in the States. That's fine when you're in the States, but you weren't in the States. You were in another country where it was clear to you from the start that people were sitting in their seats to watch. As soon as you keyed in on that everyone remained seated to watch, and you were the only one up and about, and someone asked you to sit early on, you should have sat your dance-happy self down and stayed seated to watch until such time as you saw everyone stand. If they never do, you stay seated. There are countries who watch concerts and sporting events in near complete silence. When in Rome, I see what you're saying here, but you could like be a little nicer, you know, because I don't know, especially a Beyonce concert, you don't want to, you know, get up and move a little. You're the a-hole. By your own admission, it was obvious that other people were not behaving like you wanted to. The fact that it might be acceptable someplace else 8,000 miles away is irrelevant. You are the a-hole. I'm not from the US, but where I'm from, it's seen as extremely rude and selfish to stand up during a concert in front of people who are seated behind you. In my country, if you stand up in front of rows of seated people, a steward will often come and ask you to sit back down. If you refuse, security could remove you. Many younger people who attend concerts accompanied by their parents/guardians, shorter people,
Gotta go
and
4 minutes.
disabled people
Alrighty.
who have their entire
Well, thank you for
concert
stopping
experience
by regardless.
destroyed
I
if you were to
appreciate it,
stand
and
up
thank
in
you for the
front of them.
subscription.
There are situations where people with limited mobility who cannot stand for long periods are seated at concerts too. If you make the choice to stand up, you are blocking the views of multiple people who also paid money to be there. You're free to sing and move around and have a good time, but actually getting to your feet and blocking the performance is extremely inconsiderate. Okay, interesting. So this is more of a cultural divide than I thought. I was very unaware. Read the room. You're not in Houston, you're in Sweden. I don't know their cultural norms, so you'll have to tell us. If it's the cultural norm to sit, then you should sit. However, if many people were also standing and dancing, then stand and dance. Am I the a-hole for going to a concert over my mother's wedding? My mom is getting remarried. My birth father passed away a while ago. A few weeks ago, I won Taylor Swift tickets on the radio for the same day as her wedding. I made the decision to go to the concert over the wedding, and I told her this, and she is very upset. She has not spoken to me since. I love my mother and feel bad missing her wedding, but I thought she would understand due to the circumstances. I do not like my soon-to-be stepfather, and I feel like seeing Taylor Swift is a once-in-a-lifetime experience that
It's
I do not
not.
want to miss. Also, I have made it very clear to my mom over the past few months.
So, with the Taylor Swift concert, obviously she's not going to be on tour 24/7, but, you know, and there's only going to be one Eras tour, but you have it, you know, like, on Disney Plus, I know that much. But also, more Taylor Swift concerts can happen. Like, again, in your city. Your mother's wedding cannot happen again.
That I am not okay with the marriage, but still plan to be at the wedding. But then I won the tickets, and things changed. So, am I the a-hole for choosing the concert over the wedding? I'm gonna say you're kinda the a-hole because, like, Taylor Swift, really, you can get tickets sometime down the line, but your mom's wedding is, like, only one time.
Exactly.
You can experience that, unless, you know, things don't work out. You're the a-hole. You chose Taylor Swift over your mom? Weird. You're the a-hole. Even Taylor Swift wouldn't want you to miss your mother's wedding to go to her concert. Sure, but I doubt OP is going to the concert because Taylor wants her there. LMAO. You're the a-hole and very selfish. TS is not once in a lifetime, but your mother finding happiness again, regardless of your like for the groom, is very rare. Not the a-hole if you aren't okay with the marriage and have made that clear to your mom. But you are the a-hole if you are skipping the wedding and using that as an excuse. Taylor Swift is not once in a lifetime. Your mom's wedding just might be, though. If you committed to coming, you shouldn't have even been in that giveaway. You're the a-hole. Am I the a-hole for evicting my roommate?
That is true. You wouldn't have entered a giveaway if you were committed to going to the wedding instead.
And last year, my husband/children's father passed away during open heart surgery complications.
Uh-oh.
I was a stay-at-home mom and always had been, so I had no idea where to start. I'd never had a job, and admittedly, I didn't even have my license. It was tough from every single angle, but in short, I needed help, so I decided to let my best friend, Jesse, 30, male, and his wife, Kim, 29, female, move into a spare room to help pay rent. I immediately went for my license, passed first try, and quickly got a job. During this time, my parents were helping with babysitting my kids, and thankfully, within 6 months, I had become comfortable with the adulting lifestyle. But we were all still grieving breathing heavily, as I never
Gotta go.
really
Bye.
gave
Have a good rest of
myself
your day.
time
Bye
to process
bye.
the
Thank
loss
you
of
for
my
stopping
husband,
by.
Nor did my babies really grasp that Daddy wasn't coming home, which made things much more difficult. So anyways, my roommates have been fine for the most part, but have recently started attempting to get me to party more, let loose, and have fun. Things I'm still not even remotely comfortable with, and I've expressed this multiple times. That, and I have some unresolved trauma involving men from my childhood and don't really feel comfortable being around any guy while drinking. I'm working through that in therapy, started recently, but there's a long road ahead. Well, I picked my girls up from soccer practice yesterday and brought them out for ice cream. We got home around 6 p.m. and there were 4 or 5 unknown cars in my driveway. And I could hear the music
Lord.
blared. I walked inside to find easily 10 plus people, mostly men, drinking, dancing, and partying. I immediately turned off the music and told everyone to leave. My roommates called me a poor sport and said I need to let go. Between
No.
strangers
Nuh-uh.
and leaving my
No.
husband's home around my girls and not respecting my boundaries on no partying in general, I decided to evict them this morning, where I had a lease.
Absolutely. You are not the asshole for that.
I only gave them 7 days to be out, and I was within my rights to do so. They're saying I'm an a-hole for blindsiding them after all they've done for me, but then having dramatizing
Cry
the
more.
my daughters without
Cry
even
more.
asking
Cry me a fucking river.
is not a situation I will ever forgive. Am I the a-hole? No, absolutely not the a-hole. These people purposefully disrespected your boundary that you had told them
Exactly.
previously and have a perfectly valid reason as to why you wouldn't want that to happen. Those people are awful. You're totally fine. You're not the a-hole. You expressed your feelings about parties more than once, when one should be enough. They threw a party at a house with children. You are 100% not the a-hole. I'm very sorry for loss and really proud of the way you've managed your life after such a tragedy. Not the a-hole. Ignoring everything else, they threw a party with alcohol in your house where your children
Exactly.
without your consent. Disgustingly entitled. No, they deserved it. Plus, when you confront them, they still show no remorse. What a bunch of dumbass. Not the a-hole. Not the a-hole. Drunk strangers are not safe around children. End of story. Am I the a-hole for telling my daughter that I'm disappointed in her? Hello all. It's been rough with my only daughter as of late. My husband and I, both of us are 55, have one daughter, 30, female. We've been married coming up on 32 years soon. My daughter was in a long relationship and married for approximately 9 years. And for a long time, I thought it was a good relationship. When out of nowhere, around 3 years ago, she decided to divorce her ex-husband. We were told it was a mutual decision, but that ultimately he wasn't the greatest partner, and there were many things that she was not satisfied with in their relationship. So she wanted to leave. We supported her decision. About a year after the divorce, she introduced us to her new boyfriend. And while my husband and I thought it may be a bit early to date, we decided to continue to support her and meet him.
Oh, I can
He
already tell where
and
this is
is
going.
A very charming man who treats our daughter wonderfully, and you can tell she is extremely happy. Now to the argument. Recently, we were talking with one of our daughter's friends who was visiting our town, and we're discussing our daughter's job and her wonderful boyfriend. Her friend in the conversation made a comment about how they were lucky to be in the same orientation together when they started work. As soon as she saw our confused faces, she gave us the full story, as she realized we hadn't been given it. Our daughter had told us while her and her boyfriend worked for the same employer, they didn't meet until after the divorce. We pressed the friend for more information, and she begrudgingly told us that our daughter and her boyfriend had met during orientation at work while our daughter was going through her marital issues. This led to them becoming closer and her filing for divorce from her ex-husband about a year later. So later that day, I asked to have a conversation with my daughter and brought up what her friend had told us. She turned white as snow and basically confirmed her friend's story, but reiterated that there was no physical cheating. I told her that physical cheating was not the only way you could hurt someone.
You don't. What do you mean physical cheating? Cheating is cheating.
Her ex-husband. He may not have been the greatest person, but it didn't excuse her actions. I told her that I was disappointed in her, and while I supported her leaving a bad marriage, that I couldn't look at her and her boyfriend the same in this new light in regards to cheating. I still love her and will treat her boyfriend with respect.
Obviously.
But it is definitely something I have a hard time looking past. She got angry with me for not continuing to support her in her journey beyond divorce. Am I the a-hole? Gonna go ahead and say you're not the
You're
a-hole,
not.
because as their parent, you have the right to feel disappointed in them, especially see if your daughter technically cheated on somebody, even if they weren't the best person. Like, it's still not a good precedent to allow cheating as a morally okay thing to
Yeah.
do. You're the a-hole. It's not your business. She isn't 20 years old. I'm 42, and I don't really give a damn about my mother's opinion.
Oh, boo-hoo!
Won't you? You know, just based on this response, I have a sneaky feeling that you like to cheat on people, and you don't like being told you're bad. You're the a-hole. She divorced him for a reason. It's not like she strung her ex along. She left him, and then a whole year later, she got with her current boyfriend. You're the a-hole.
No, cheating is awful.
Rude for you to think you have the right to decide whether or not your daughter's divorce was justified. The reactions here are a little interesting, because I feel like, I don't know, as the mom, you have the right to at least say it. It's not like she's saying you have to break up with your new husband.
Yeah,
People are being
yeah.
weird right now. Am I the a-hole for eating someone else's birthday cake? So this happened the other week when myself and my friends,
Are you
males
gonna
and
say you're
females
probably
ranging
the
from
asshole?
27 to 32, we're celebrating my friend's birthday, Tim, at a restaurant. Next to us was another table, similar ages, no kids. Judging from balloons and presents, who was also celebrating a birthday. The dinner went by normally, and when it came for dessert, some waiters came out with cake for Tim and sang happy birthday. We divided up the cake and began eating. Turns out the cake wasn't for Tim and was meant for the table next to ours. The waiter came over and asked us to stop eating cake as it wasn't for us. We laughed as we thought it was a joke, and we were halfway through at this point. We noticed the other table staring daggers at us. We stopped eating and didn't outright apologize, but said to the other table we didn't know. Who checks to make sure someone organized this cake specifically for Tim? You're at a birthday and you see cake, so you eat it. After dinner, the other table yelled at us in the car park.
Okay, not your fault. You didn't know.
Laughing when asked to give it back. I assume if anyone or
You didn't
a-holes, it's the
know.
restaurant. But what does Reddit think? Am I the a-hole? Edit to add things addressed in comments. The cake was a regular chocolate cake, so maybe why the other table didn't notice it as theirs straight away. The waiter took about 5 minutes after serving us the cake to come back. We did give the cake back after we realized it wasn't a joke and wasn't organized by someone at our table. If anything, I'd probably say the other table is kind of a-holes for blaming you guys specifically.
Yeah, it wasn't their fault. What do you
The
mean?
restaurant messed up and let you take the fall. Not the a-hole. The restaurant effed up by delivering the cake to your group. And once people were eating it, it was too late to just stop and give it back. Not
Yeah,
the a-hole.
what are you gonna do? Just shit it out? Like,
Honest mistake, the other party was upset because you sort of stole from them. They shouldn't have yelled at you, but it's understandable.
it's a mishap. You didn't know.
Yours. The other group's anger was misplaced. You obviously didn't know the cake wasn't yours, so what exactly is it they expected you to do? Am I the a-hole for leaving my number on the bill? So I, 26, male, went out for dinner last night with a few friends. We were at this pretty nice restaurant and our waitress, female, early 20s, caught my eye as soon as we sat down. I thought she was really cute and had a great sense of style. Her outfit was
Okay.
really unique and just seemed to suit her perfectly. Anyway, throughout the night, she was really friendly
okay.
and attentive, and I couldn't help but keep noticing her. After a while, I decided to go for it and compliment her on her outfit. I said something like, "Hey, I just wanted to say that you look really cute tonight, and your outfit is amazing. It suits you so well." She seemed to take the compliment well, smiling and thanking me. Later on, as we were finishing up our meal, I decided to write my number on the receipt and leave it for her, just in case she was interested in talking more or even going on a date. When I handed her the receipt, I told her, "I hope this isn't too forward, but I've really enjoyed talking to you tonight and thought you might like to get in touch if you're interested." She took the receipt and thanked me, but I noticed her smile seemed a bit forced this time. I figured maybe she wasn't interested, and that was fine. I didn't want to push her or make her feel uncomfortable. After we left the restaurant, my friends told me that what I did was inappropriate and that I shouldn't have put her on the spot like that at her workplace. They said
Yeah.
it's not okay to hit on service workers who are just trying to do their job. I genuinely didn't mean any harm, and I thought I was being polite and respectful about it. God, this one's tough.
So, you didn't have any-
I say unintentionally the a-hole.
Yeah.
We're all out there looking for love, but at a restaurant, they're more than likely just doing their job.
Yeah.
To get a better tip, you know? Throughout the night, she was really friendly and attentive. It is her job. to be
Yeah,
friendly
it's her
and attentive.
job.
She seemed to take the compliment well, smiling and thanking me. You are a customer. What's she supposed to do? Throw a drink in your face?
Yeah.
Whether you meant to be or not, please do not go back to apologize or otherwise contact her. You've already put her in a really uncomfortable spot. Oh my god, people still do that? After all the talk and the awareness campaigns, the waitress is at her place of work. Her literal income depends on her being nice to customers, even if they are drooling, hounding, self-unaware specimens. Repeat after me. She doesn't like you. She is trying to make a living. You're the a-hole. Sheesh. You're the a-hole. Don't hit on the workers at restaurants. They are just trying to get through their day. Soft, you're the a-hole. Don't hit on or ask out service workers. They're a captive audience, and customers can make their lives difficult if the employee turns them down. You put her in a difficult position. Also, don't discuss religion or politics with service workers. Am I the a-hole for going back on an offer to adopt my cousin? I was visiting family in South America 13 years ago. I met one of my cousin's kids for the first time. The young woman had just had her third kid and had been left by her boyfriend. He was the father of only the latest kid. She looked so worn down and sad. When I got back home, I spoke with my wife, and she agreed that if his family was okay with it, we would adopt her youngest kid. It was an offer, not a demand, and we made sure to explain that we would help her out monetarily with the other two as well. I was adopted in a similar manner, so I've always felt a desire to pay it forward. My adoptive parents are also related to my biological parents, and they helped them with money too. Well, it became a huge deal. I was trying to steal a kid just because I had money and blah blah blah. So I said no problem and walked away from the offer. Well, that baby is 13 now, and his mother has had 2 more kids. She is being supported by her mother, but not doing great. Her 2 eldest kids are working and are going to school, but the 13-year-old is a bit of a jerk, I guess, skipping school and hanging out with the wrong people. My family contacted me to see if I were still willing to help him out by bringing him up here. I passed. This is a big difference between a baby and a 13-year-old troublemaker. Plus, I'm 50 now, and I don't really have the energy to deal with that stuff, so I declined. My family down there are crapping on me for going back on my offer, so I offered to pay all of his expenses down there if any of them would take him in. Nobody thought that was a good deal. I feel bad for the kid. I have a fairly good idea how his life is going to go. I just don't think that I'm the person to fix this problem. Am I the a-hole?
You're not.
Timeline of events here, you're not the a-hole. You offered to take the kid in 13 years ago, and they all thought you were trying to steal the child. But now that it's convenient for them, they want you to do it, even though the offer has been off the table for a while. Not the a-hole. They declined, and now that the kid is problematic, they want you to take their child at 13 years old, away from his family? Wow, they are honestly some messed up parents. You didn't go back on your offer. They rejected your offer. That was the end of the offer, by their choice. Offering to pay expenses is far more that most people would do in this situation. Not the a-hole. Not the a-hole. The mental gymnastics your family plays when convenient is astounding. Stay firm. Nope, not the a-hole. No offer lasts 13 years, and adopting a baby is very different compared to adopting a teen, even a well-behaved teen. Am I the a-hole for telling my 12-year-old niece to not make life any harder for her mom? Throwaway count. I, 40, female, have a 12-year-old neurotypical niece and an 8-year-old high-needs neurodivergent nephew, 8 years old, male. They are my sister's kids, 37, female. My niece's birthday was yesterday, and she has cupcakes ready to bring to her class. My nephew doesn't sleep well at all, and both his parents are up with him a lot of the night and very sleep-deprived. Nephew snuck downstairs yesterday morning before everyone was up and ate most of the cupcakes. Parents forgot to lock the cabinet.
Yellow, hi Mango, how's it going? Welcome. How are we doing tonight?
60 hours a week as a physician, and sister is a stay-at-home mom. My niece called me from her cell. We're very close, and I only live 5 miles away. And with her being hysterical, I could also hear nephew having a meltdown in the background, and his parents trying to calm him down. She was understandably upset because it was her birthday.
Just visiting.
And she was bringing
Hello.
cupcakes to the
Well,
class.
thank you for
Neither of her parents
visiting.
would be able to replace the cupcakes on time, as sister had to take nephew to a doctor's
Okay,
appointment.
we're gonna stop the In Mighty Asshole stories. We're stopping the In Mighty Asshole stories. I appreciate them, but nah, not anymore.
No rush. The impatient ones will fall.
We do have like 15 minutes left to stream. Building. Although we're not really doing that. Going for 100% exploration. There we go. There we go. There you go. Okay. We have just a few more chests. It says. Alright, let's see what we got. What are we missing? Okay. How many chests are we missing? Like. Oh, 5. Hold on, make sure. These are all chests. These are all chests. Alright. See. There's gonna be one like right here, so let's go there. How are we doing, by the way? Hydrate! Hydrate! Hydrate, or... I don't know. Don't. Music goes hard, you know it? My Firefly to level 80? Let's fucking go! Oh my god. No, 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 no. Can I grab from here? I can. There we go. There we go. Yeah! We did it! Woo! Okay. I think we got that one. That's an Overdash Club. Got that one. Alright. What we'll do is we'll finish off getting 100% here, and then we'll go. And we'll end it there. We're very close. Looks like we have like 3 more chests left, I think. I see it. Let's beat their ass. Beat their ass, yeah.
Zap strength. It's our curtain call. Your time is over.
Woo! That's not it. Where the fuck you guys come from?
Tear them to pieces.
Here we go.
All yours. You're welcome.
We still have 2 more left. Okay. And they're gonna be near here, apparently. Oh, there's a mini game. And there's a blue thing. This way. We're almost done. Okay. It's around here, apparently. Also, I see my Pioneer podcast. What do I do? There it goes. Yeah! Oh, there it is. Boop. Oh my god. Woo! I did it! Easy peasy.
Wow, would you look at that? Easy money.
Easy money. Easy monies. Okay. One left. And it's like a little blue thing. Eh? Am I blind? Am I blind? Eh? I've already done it. Uh-oh. I don't see it. The only one I could think of that maybe I skipped over because, yeah. One over here. This is a bug, I think. I already did that one. Oh, no. I don't see an Overdash Club. Am I blind? Am I blind? Like, hello? You only have one eye, but damn. Mary, you got one eye. Yes, you are blind. Listen! I feel like I can see purple. You know what I mean? I feel like if I was blind, then it's right there. I've already done it. Okay. Already done it. What I missed? Oh lord. I use the map to try and... It's going to, yeah, it's going to bug me. Where? Where? Oh gosh, Doomslayer, don't throw up on the floor, not on me. Throw it up, you got this. No? Don't scare me like that then. Damn, girl. Like, let me show you. Let me show you. I know you can barely see it, but... Which one was it? Which one was it? It's one chest. It's one chest. Ah! I know there's like 2 centimeters of space to see it, but you could kind of tell. Kind of see. I have to go in 5 minutes.
Here's to a... Of course. One moment, please. We're connecting to your terminal.
Did I even gain any money? I did get money. I need more money though. Find it later, Mary. You still have tomorrow? I do have tomorrow. But what if you guys don't want to see Wuthering Waves tomorrow? What if you guys are tired of the woo-wah? What if you guys are like, no more woo-wah, Mary, no more? We'll go ahead and end it there. Woo! Ah! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. That'll work. Wait, we gotta... Oh. Whew. We are 20 away. We are! So close! So close. Guys, take your time with the subs. Take your time with subscribing to me. Because well, I'm just trying to get more watch hours, okay? I am just trying to get more watch hours so that we can get memberships faster. Big stretch. Big stretch. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and end it here for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, my card.co is in my description. Please use that to, what do you call it? To follow my socials and, you know, join Discord and, support me. Ow!